Welcome to Ambiance Design. I'm Laura. I am the owner-operator of Ambiance Design, your custom window treatment specialist. So today, we're going to talk about shutters because we've been selling a lot of shutters lately, which is pretty exciting. So the first thing we're going to talk about are the three different types of shutters. We at Hunter Douglas sell three different brands. I'm going to walk you over here. We have an all-wood shutter called Heritage Hardwood Shutter. We have a blended shutter called a hybrid, which is really kind of the best of both worlds. And then we have a polymer shutter, and we're actually going to get into a little bit more detail on that. So what we have shown here, and I'm just going to call out a couple of design differences. This one has what we call a traditional front tilt bar. Folks use it in studies, in bedrooms, and the front tilt bar actually lends towards more of a traditional look. Now, people have mistaken, I'm going to give you a really special consumer information right now. People have always thought that this is a handle that's supposed to grab and move the louvers. We tell all of our clients the biggest callback we have is those staples coming out. So actually what this bar is intended for is not a handle, but a bar that moves all of the louvers in unison. So the best way to care for your shutters long term is to actually grab the louver itself and move the louver and let the tilt bar just be floating, okay? All right, and then down below we have our rear tilt shutter, or a hidden tilt bar, and this one's actually really kind of cool because it gives you a more clean line, contemporary. You don't lose the view through or a breakup of another vertical line, and it morphs to the environment. Again, it's more clean and modern. And the cool thing about the Hunter Douglas shutter is we can actually go up to 36 inches wide on a single panel. Most windows are anywhere between 32 and 34 inches wide on a standard window size. So if you could imagine that format being really big. So I'm going to take you back over to the desk and we're going to talk a little bit more about shutters. And why choose the three different ones? The wood shutter, it is a much bigger price point. We're going to talk about pricing in a second too. But a wood shutter, what you get that is really awesome is you get all of these different stain options. And also a lot of different paint options. So if your goal is to match your trim or bring in a really cool stain to go like in a study or something, then a wood shutter you get a lot more options. Now here's our hybrid shutter. You can see less options on the color. We have a really crisp white that was introduced this year, and we have this really cool gray that was introduced. Less options, but you still have a stain-like looking shutter option for the hybrid at a lesser price point. And finally, this guy, this is our polymer shutter. This is excellent for bathrooms and shore houses. And the polymer shutter, what makes it really kind of cool is that it withstands all kinds of humidity, so you can actually install this inside of a working shower. Now they only come offered in white, and it's our entry-level price point shutter. And the shutters also have this finish on them that's not shiny that makes them look like plastic. They actually look like wood. So that's our polymer shutter. A couple of things that set the wood shutter and the hybrid shutter apart from their competition is the construction. Now, if you're familiar with fine furniture, one of the ways that they build a really solid piece of furniture is by dovetail construction. Our wood shutter and the hybrid shutter are both created with this dovetail construction, which is really kind of unique in the industry. What you're going to find in the industry is dowel construction that really could break down over time. So this makes it like fine furniture for your wall or for your window. And we always have folks ask us about the warranty. Another thing that sets Hunter Douglas apart is it has a lifetime warranty on its shutter and its finish. So the shutter is all logged with Hunter Douglas, and it not only the warranty applies to the shutter, but it applies to the new homeowner too. That is unheard of in the industry. And last but not least, we can cover specialty shapes with shutters too, and these are actually movable, which makes it a really nice feature. So the last thing we want to talk about is pricing. Where do we lay for shutters? So I'm using my cheat sheet right here. Entry level, standard size window, you're looking at about $600 a window. It could go all the way up to $1,200. So I hope this has helped you guys, and don't forget, come and see us, like us, and share this video. Thanks. Take care.